Hey everybody, it's Kevin here. I'm going to do a quick training here to show you how to set up a custom URL, a custom web link, so you can advertise Instant Payday Network on Craigslist. So if any of you have tried to advertise on Craigslist, you know that it blocks URL because Craigslist doesn't like InstantPaydayNetwork.com. Craigslist is like that for a lot of affiliate programs. They just don't like the at-home business niche. So if there's anything that's popular out there, generally it'll block them. And when you go to Craigslist and you try to post an ad and you type in InstantPaydayNetwork.com, it comes out right away and it tells you that the URL is blocked. Well, we have an answer for that. You create a custom URL. You essentially just go to GoDaddy and buy a URL for $10. You know, www.makemoneywithonlinewithkevin or something to that effect, and you can forward that to your affiliate link on Instant Payday Network. All right. Now you don't have to take notes. If you go to www.setupmybusiness.info, it'll have this entire video for you there, and it has a worksheet, shows you how, it takes you step by step how to do this, and it's a very simple process. You should be able to do it in less than a half an hour. All right, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go over to www.setupmybusiness.info. Well, I'm going to try anyway. Okay, here we go. All right. This process is mainly about collecting information. Now, like I said, you're going to need a GoDaddy account to purchase your URL. You're going to need a Aweber account for email, for your automated email campaign. Doing Craigslist without Aweber is a waste of time. I don't know why, but the leads don't seem to convert. When I initially started doing Craigslist ads, I got a lot of leads, but nobody converted to sales, and I didn't make any money. When I switched over to Aweber and I started sending out my own personalized messages, that all changed for me. And as you can see, I made $1,000 or $875 in 14 days, and I attribute that all to going to Aweber. And that was mainly just because I think it's because those messages are personalized. Folks on Craigslist, they don't see videos. They get in contact with you through a newspaper, and there's a lot of scams out there. So I think that's the whole reason. So Aweber's $1 for the first month, and it's $19 thereafter. And you get your money back after the first sale. But you can click here, and you can set up your Aweber account. And you can click here, you can go to GoDaddy. And the third thing you're going to need is a HostGator account. Excuse me. All you need is the baby plan. It's about $6 a month, and that allows you to. You're going to purchase your URL at GoDaddy, and we're going to transfer it over to HostGator because it's so cheap, and we're going to create your links here. All right. It's mainly about collecting information at this point. All right, and I put together a worksheet here for you. This is password protected. If you want that password, you can download it here, and all you got to do is go over to Facebook and friend me and drop me a note, and I'll send you the password. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this right now. And here you are. All right. Basically, you can see it's just about 10 steps, 10 or 12 steps. We're going to use this worksheet to collect the information and keep you organized as we go through the process. All right. Before we do that, though, I'm going to take you over to GoDaddy and show you real quick what I'm talking about. If you have not purchased a domain before, all we do is go over here, click on the link. All right, takes you into GoDaddy, and you can do a domain search here. So if you're thinking about, let me see, make money online with Bob, do a search, and it tells you if it's available. All right, it says that somebody's already taken it. Okay, now if nobody had taken it, it'd come up here, and you can add it to your you can add it to your cart here and purchase it. I would say if you want to buy an info domain, they're generally cheaper. All the other domains, .com, etc., cost like $12.99 or whatever. A .info domain only costs you $2.99. You just click Add to Cart, and you can I'm not going to go through this process here. All right, it's just like purchasing anything else online. I'm just going to tell you, just buy the domain only. You don't need privacy protection. You don't need anything else but the domain itself. All right. They'll try to sell you some other crap. Don't buy it. Don't fall for it. All right. So we purchased your domain. All right. And for these purposes, or for tonight's purpose, I'm already going to use a domain that I already have. All right. And then you want to go over to HostGator, click on this right here, and it takes you over to HostGator. All right. What you want to get here is you want to get their baby plan, I believe. So you go to web hosting plans, and right here, their baby plan for $636 a month. What that allows you to have unlimited domains, unlimited disk space, bandwidth, etc. That's all you need. Don't buy anything else. Just buy that one plan for $6.35 a month. All right. Now I'm going to take you back to the worksheet here. All right, here's the worksheet we downloaded. Now you need your Instant Payday Network affiliate link. All right, and that is the capture page for Instant Payday Network. Now I'm already got one right here. I'm doing for somebody else. I'll show you what this is. You should already have an idea what this is if you've been trying to advertise in Craigslist. All right, well, let me see here. All right, here's the problem. There's a space there. Let me copy this over. I'm going to take you back in and show you what I'm talking about. All right, that's your capture page. That's your squeeze page for Instant Payday Network. And now the other thing that you need is you need your landing page, which is essentially this right here. You just take your name off to the end of it, and we put it on the end, and we got your landing page. And that is the page that it goes to after somebody enters their email into your squeeze page. All right. After somebody goes over here and enters their name and their email, it takes them to that landing page. That's the page that's coded to you. So when they select on step 1, step 2, and they go in and they sign up, you get coded and it gets paid to you. So we've got that now. Let's get that out of the way. And now we've gone to GoDaddy, and you've got an account. You've got an account at GoDaddy. They're going to send you an email message with all your account information. I just suggest that you copy it and you put it in here. Let me grab that very quickly. All right. Okay, now I've put my GoDaddy username and my password here. For the purposes of this, you're just going to see X's. Okay, now the domain that you purchased, you want to type that in here. I'm going to use Freeway to Profits. It's one that I've already have. You just type in your domain right here. And now your HostGator account information. When you set up an account at HostGator, they send you an email that has your information, your password. You see, this is directly copied out of the email, with the exception of my password. I don't have my password on here, but it's got the plan that I purchased, the control panel. You need this so you can log in. That's where you log in. This is one of my domains. It'll have the one that you purchased. For tonight's purposes, let's say you purchased Freeway to Profits. It'll say Freeway to Profits there, and it's going to have these two numbers. So this is all important information that you're going to need through the in the rest of the process here. All right, so I've got my information here. Okay, now I'm going to go on and I'm going to go in. The next step I have is create the add-on domain at HostGator. So I'm going to go to HostGator and log in. All right. I use this right here to log in. That's my control panel at HostGator. So I'm just copying it and I'm pasting it up here. And there you go. I've already got my information here and my login here. So we're going to log in. And now I'm in HostGator. All right. So the next step is, according to the sheet here, all right, is create an add-on domain at HostGator. All right. So we come down here into my cPanel, and I find domains. I find add-on domains, and I select that. All right. Now the domain that I purchased at GoDaddy was freewaytoprofits.com. All right, see this right here, freewaytoprofits.com. All right, all you do is that right there. All right, new domain name, freewaytoprofits.com. You create a password, etc., and you select add domain. So at that point now, we have taken this and we have completed this step right here. We've done the add-on domain at HostGator. Okay. Now we want to. The next step is transfer your domain to HostGator. You do this in GoDaddy by changing the DNS servers. All right. So we want to go back to GoDaddy and log in. All right. I'm going to log into GoDaddy. And my username is this one right here. Password. Okay. Now I'm logged into GoDaddy. Now I want to go and remember we're on this step right here. We want to transfer your domain to HostGator. All right. And the way you do this is this email message right here, the one that HostGator sent you when you sent it up, it has these name servers in it right here. You need those name servers. All right. So we come over here and we select underneath your name, visit my account. Then you go to domains. No, we don't want this. Okay, we go to domains. All right, and you find that free way to profits right here. Where it says free way to profits. Okay, and we go to launch on it. All right, now where it says name servers here, we go to manage name servers. Okay, now these have already been transferred. Yours will say GoDaddy there, etc., etc. All you want to do is you want to, it'll be like this. It'll say standard. This is what it'll say. You select custom, and you go to add name server. All right. Then you go back to the email right here, where it has that name server, and you copy this one right here. Copy it, and you paste it in, and you hit add name server. All right. Then when you're done, you go and you add another one. You select this one, and you copy it, and you hit add name. You paste it in again, and you hit add name server. Now I'm not doing that, of course, because I've already got my name servers in. All right, but that's the way you want to do it. And when you're done, then it'll show the two name servers right here that you just copied in, and you hit save. Okay, and that's all there is to it. And we want to get out of GoDaddy. We don't care about GoDaddy anymore, and we want to go back to our HostGator cPanel. Now we have done that. We have transferred our names to GoDaddy by changing the DNS servers right here. All right. Now the next step is to create a subdomain squeeze page at HostGator for your IPDN squeeze page. Now, if you remember, your Instant Payday Network squeeze page is this right here. All right. And then the following step is you want to create a subdomain for the landing page for this right here. This is your landing page. So remember, this is your squeeze page for Instant Payday Network. This is your landing page for Instant Payday Network. We have just purchased the domain, Freeway to Profits, at GoDaddy. We've transferred it to HostGator. Then we've set the DNS servers up. So now we're creating a subdomain for each one of these. So we want to create 2 subdomains. So I'm back over to HostGator here, and you want to go to Home. So I select Home down there at the bottom. Okay, this is your home control panel that you're at when you first log in, and you want to go to subdomains. All right. Okay. Now you want to select your domain. You'll only have one in here if this is the first time you purchase it, but I have many here. So I want to go down there. I want to find Freeway to Profits. Freeway to Profits is the domain that we've just purchased, right? Now, if you recall, let me bring this document up. I'm creating 2 subdomains. I'm creating a subdomain for the squeeze page for this, and I'm creating a subdomain for the landing page for this. Now I'm doing this on mine, and I'm doing it for this person right here, this CAMCQS. So I'm going to copy that, okay? I'm going to copy. I'm going to go back over here, and I want to create a squeeze page. So I'm going to just call it, you can call yours just squeeze if you want to, like this, okay? For this purposes, for tonight, I'm going to do SQ with her name on it. Alright, now the SQ is for squeeze. It's got her name. I'm going to create. Alright, now I've created it. And it's going to take me back. Okay. SQ, Mascot Freeways Profits, has been created. Now I'm going to go back. And I'm going to create a landing page for her. Alright, here's her name. Copy that. I've already created the subdomains for the squeeze page. So I've done that. Now I want to create a landing page. I'm going to call this LD for landing and use her name. Okay. So now I've created that. Okay. Now I've created this step right. I've completed that right there. Okay. Now the only thing left to do is to forward the squeeze page that I just created to the squeeze page up here, and then to forward the landing page that I just created to this one right here. So I'm going to copy this whole squeeze page right here, and I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go back home. And I'm going to go down here to redirects. Alright, now I'm going to select the one that I just created, which was SQ with her name right here, and I'm going to forward it to her squeeze page. Add. Okay, now this one right here is the squeeze page. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put it into the document here. Alright, now I want to do, so I've done this. I've forwarded it. Now I want to forward the landing page that I created right here in this step. I want to forward this to her landing page right here. So I'm going to copy that. Okay. I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to go back to the home. Alright. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm going to select her landing page. Now, if I remember correctly, I called it LD. Okay. Now I'm going to forward that to her landing page. Alright. I'm going to take this. I'm going to copy it. It's not going to let me do it from there. Hold on. Let me see. I called it LD with her name. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And it's LD. There we go. Okay. Alright, now I've created these 2 domains as subdomains under freewaytoprofits.com, and I forwarded them. Alright, so now basically we're done. What we have here is www on the front of it. I'll show you very quickly. This will take you to her squeeze page. Well, sometimes it takes a while to update. Give it a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. It took about 20 minutes. So now you can see that we have www. Whatever. It goes to her squeeze page. Alright. And we got www.ln. Goes to her landing page. Well, no, landing page isn't there yet. So I've seen this take as long as 4 or 5 hours actually. I've seen it happen immediately.
Hey there, my friend. This is Jeff Buchanan.
That one took about 20 minutes, so we're going to wait a little while on the other one. So anyhow, let's go back to the process here again. Essentially, you have to set up an account at HostGator. The baby plan, just $6 a month, $7 a month. You have to buy your domain at GoDaddy, and you create a subdomain and transfer it over to HostGator and forward it. That's pretty much all there is to it. I'm not going to go into Aweber with this one because this is running a little bit longer than I plan on doing. But you do need Aweber if you're going to advertise with Craigslist. I can't stress that. I can't. When I was advertising initially on Craigslist, I would get about 1 out of 11 that would actually give me their email address that would actually convert into a sale. When I switched to Aweber, that doubled. I got 1 out of about every 4.5. And I think that's simply because the leads that you're getting from Craigslist, those are people that are usually going on there that are job seekers, and they're that they don't have the kind of entrepreneurial mindset, or that's not what's on their mind when they're looking. But it does pique their interest. They do go in, and that's about as far as it goes. They give you your name and address or email address, and they don't convert. When I started sending my personalized email messages through Aweber, it started working. It started working very well. In fact, like I said, it doubled. Now, again, just to summarize, if we go to setupmybusiness.info, right here, setupmybusiness.info, it'll take you over to my to this training. I'll have this video right here. So all you got to do is just click on it, and you can see what you just saw right now. Just go through step by step. The worksheet that you need to fill out all this information is password protected. If you send me a friend request, and you have to drop me a note there on Facebook, I will send you the password over, and you can use it. If you have any questions, you can connect with me. I think my phone number, it's all over my blog, but it's 218-565-3374. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. This does work. It's just a numbers game, folks. I have not found anything that works better than making money on the internet than this, especially coupled with the Empower Network on the back end. People come into Empower. My first 14 days, $1,000. My fifth full month, $4,800. Anyway, take care. Have a great day, and God bless.